Now, I'm not saying that you need to sell carrot cake, but yeah, let's move on to that bit a little later.
It looks so good.
Hello, welcome to Hartlepool Parkrun, maybe the quickest parkrun in northeast England. First time here. I am very much looking forward to it. A bit windy, a bit wet, a bit minging. I'm going slow today, got a race tomorrow. Yeah, so far so good. We'll look at a quick course overview now, and then we'll dive into the other characteristics of the track as we go. Say hello to the beach before we go there. This little parkrun is a brilliant out and back. Everyone's been ranting and raving to me about this course, how it's much quicker than other courses in the area, and you can see it is straight and flat. If you look at that profile in the top left, almost zero elevation whatsoever. When you do get to the turning point, there is a slight hill. I'll post the elevation data from my Strava at the end of this video, this little clip anyway. But you can see there's not really much to offer. It's quite a boring little course, but yeah, nice little tidy finish there at the end. And if we do look at the Strava data today, we can see that the elevation is minimal. I think it was only, like we said, it's 5 meters over the entire thing. So not too much to be stressing about there. Now, around the start line, there are options for a quick little coffee at this spot, but it only opens at 10, so scrap that idea. There's not really anything, but there is a nice beach to walk along. There are some benches so people can enjoy the views there. Car parking was fine. Obviously I went on a rainy day, but there is car parks right along the seafront, in some side streets alongside the seafront as well. And lots of them are free. This one here was £2 or £1 I think for 2 hours, so not bad at all. And then these are an example of the seats that are available. You can go down onto the beach, walk along there. As it is an out and back, people will be returning roughly close to the start line. I think it is 3 kilometres out, 2 kilometres back, and the finish line there is a cafe that we'll look at later. In terms of underfoot, it is paved the entire way. It wasn't slippy, and the paving is very flat. There are no undulating paving slabs or anything like that, so there won't be any problem there in terms of trips at all. The course records here are actually rapid, with an average finish time of 28 minutes, a course record of 14 minutes, and a female course record of 17.5 minutes. Very quick pace, and you can see why. Nice wide paths, very flat, solid underfoot. The only obstacles I found were on this particular stretch of tiling or flooring or paving slabs, I don't know what you'd call this. There was quite a bit of dog litter laying around, but as long as you don't slip on that, you should be okay. And you've always got this nice view beside you, so that's fantastic. The one hindrance people do say they encounter a lot is the wind. You have to get very lucky on the days you go there because the wind can be quite brutal. But to finish with, you've got this little bit of bouncy like track sort of surface towards the finish line. And then just down here, you turn right into the finishing funnel, and that's you done. The volunteers were marvellous here, very friendly, very happy, good support as well. Like every park run, make sure you get your thank yous out. They were very interested in the videoing, still a bit shy when it comes to that sort of stuff, but overall a good little run. Then into the cafe. This was right beside the finish line, so very easy access, a good spot to wait if you are waiting for some runners and your kids want somewhere to go. There was a park just outside too, a little play park. Now you can see there's ample seating, loads of spaces outside too, so when it does get a bit warmer, easy for you to find some seats out there. Cake selections were good, there were lots of fruit scones, lots of different types of cakes, there were shortbreads, it was fantastic. And on terms of the menu, there was breakfast options aplenty, so you could choose lots of different bits and pieces. There were mains as well, fish and chips, you name it, it was there. They do need to take your car license plate or number plate just to get you registered for the parking, but the one problem was the lack of carrot cake. Now, I'm not saying that you need to sell carrot cake, but a fundamental part of these carrot cake reviews involves me eating a carrot cake so I can rate it. And unfortunately, Hartlepool didn't really deliver. The cafe near the finish line did not have a carrot cake, and the little coffee van near the start line was also short of carrot cake, which means Hartlepool did disastrously in the carrot cake competition. It's not what we want to hear, but there are other areas where they performed well, so I guess we'll have to critique their caramel shortbread instead, and at least we can see that there are other options of cakes available for everybody. But unfortunately, the carrot cake review this week is nil point. I'm still a big fan of caramel shortbreads, and to be fair to the cafe, the caramel shortbread was spot on. The fruit scones were a little dry and crumbly, as you can see here, and there wasn't any clotted cream. The worst. But the coffee was good, the teas were good, and like I said, it's nice, warm, dry, a good place to keep hidden away from the elements. So overall, really rated Hartlepool Parkrun. I'll definitely be back in order to try and smash a PB at some point in the future. But thank you for having us, and thank you volunteers.